I got kicked out of a wedding for dressing too nice. I was invited to my cousin's wedding, and honestly, I was pumped. I hadn't seen that side of the family in years, so I figured this would be a good chance to reconnect and also eat someone else's expensive catering. The invitation said formal attire in bold, so I did what any reasonable person would do. I went out and bought the nicest suit I've ever owned in my life. 3-piece, perfectly tailored, the kind of suit that makes you walk different. I'm talking James Bond at a funeral vibes. I put it on the day of the wedding, looked in the mirror, and thought, yeah, I'm killing it. Got to the venue feeling like I should be handing out business cards and closing deals. The second I walked through the door, my aunt's face dropped like I just announced I was the new groom. She speed walked over, grabbed my arm, and whispered, "You look way too formal." I blinked. The invite said formal attire. She shook her head like I'd just confessed to a crime. Yes, but not that formal. Ma'am, what are the levels here? Is there a formal attire tier list I wasn't informed about? She said I was going to steal attention from the bride, which is wild because the bride literally walked past me 5 minutes later, told me I looked great, and complimented my tie. But my aunt? Not having it. She kept glaring at me from across the room like I was wearing a cape. Ceremony starts. Everything's fine. I'm sitting there minding my business, trying not to wrinkle my pants. Then the reception kicks off, and my aunt comes back. But this time she brought reinforcements. The groom's dad. They cornered me near the dessert table and told me I was being disrespectful by overdressing. I said, the invitation literally said formal. Pulled out my phone, showed them the text. My aunt squinted at it and said, well, yeah, formal, but not too formal. I'm sorry. What? Is there a secret dress code manual I was supposed to download? They told me I either needed to leave or tone it down. So I took off my jacket. Thought that would be enough. Nope. 5 minutes later, my aunt came back and said the vest was still too much. At this point, half the family's staring. People are whispering. I'm standing there in my vest and slacks like I just got dress coded at a school dance. My cousin, the actual bride, finally came over and asked what was going on. My aunt explained the situation like she was reporting a crime. The bride laughed. Just straight up laughed and told my aunt to relax. But my aunt doubled down, said I was ruining her sister's special day, and gave me an ultimatum. Leave, or she'd have security remove me. Security. At a family wedding, for wearing a suit. I wasn't about to cause a full scene, so I just left.